Welcome, listener, to another night in the archives. The hour grows late, but the fire is still warm, and the shelves, ever restless, have offered up something curious once again. I am the archivist, and it's my duty, or perhaps it is my obsession, to uncover the forgotten fragments of our realms. Letters, journals, missives that were never sent. The quiet voices that history almost let slip away. Tonight I'll read to you one such piece. The parchment is fragile, the words, they're heavy with time, but if we listen carefully, perhaps we can hear the echoes of the soul who wrote them, and the world that they once belonged to. So then, let us begin. I have before me a series of letters, a folio found in the fire-ravaged ruins of the Frostmere Archives before being repatriated to the Hollow Spire Arcanum circa the Third Era. I will read of the correspondence that forms the initial bulk of this folio between master and apprentice. Though each letter is short, together their length tells a curious tale. Part 1. The Frostmere Folio. Letter 1. Master Corvane, the ink you gave me ripples when I hold my breath. It feels like the air itself has learned to listen as I write. I currently sit at the edge of the Frostmere marshes, where the moonlight falls like wet silk, and the fog hums if you're quiet enough. Your list of reagents is ambitious. I've collected the spine of riverglass and the seeds of Whisper-Thorn, though curiously one tried to whisper back. The creature that guards the frost lichen still watches from beneath the water. I see the glow when I stir the surface. I will try for it tomorrow at dawn, when the mist is thickest. You once said courage is best brewed while the world still sleeps. I'm hoping that you're right. Your apprentice, Lyren Vale. Letter 2. Dated 3 days later. My wayward spark. You write as though the fog itself is your audience. Good, let it be. The world listens to those who speak gently to it. Do not disturb the guardian of the frost lichen directly. Place a shard of polished obsidian in the shallows. It will mistake its reflection for a rival and flee long enough for you to harvest. Be swift. The Whisper-Thorn seedling that spoke to you, burn it. If it learns your name, it can remember your dreams. You are doing well, Lyren. The ink responds to your breathing because your spirit steadies as you write. The page knows you better than you know yourself. Still your hand, and it will still the world. In wisdom, Corvane. Letter 3. Dated 2 days later. Master, the obsidian trick worked. I glimpsed the guardian before it slipped back beneath the ice. Scales like glass, eyes like moons seen through deep water. I wonder if such creatures ever dream. I've moved north to the hollow hills near Vale's Cross. The ground there breathes with heat. I found your Ember fungi, growing in clusters that pulse like sleeping hearts. I harvested 3 caps before one exhaled a plume of ash that let out a almost musical note. The sound was beautiful. Wrong, but beautiful. The townsfolk avoid me now. They say my eyes glint red by firelight. Is that possible? You'd tell me, wouldn't you? Ever in study, Lyren. Letter 4. Dated 3 days later. Lyren, the Ember fungi change the humors, a common side effect. A brief reddening of the eyes is harmless, though you may taste metal for several nights. Do not be alarmed if candle flames bend toward you. It is only your aura adjusting. You must rest before traveling further. You rush as though the stars are chasing you. The reagents will not rot in your absence, but your wits may. When you do move on, seek the Vale of Wraithbone. There lies your final task, the heart-spine crystal. It grows only where someone once died begging to live. Take care. The crystal listens. In caution and trust, Corvane. Letter 5. Dated 2 weeks later. Master, I found the Vale. The air here tastes like old prayers, which is odd for me to say and write. The soil is pale, and every step stirs up whispers. I can't tell if they're real or simply imagined. I located the heartspine crystal. It grows from the ribs of a long-dead knight. I tried to touch it, but it pulsed. The light inside it. I might be wrong, but it felt like it mirrored my heartbeat. When I pulled back, it spoke my name. Not aloud, but from inside. It said, "You've come far enough." I don't know what to do. Should I take it, or leave it buried? Your student uncertain, Lyren. Letter 6. Dated 2 days later. Lyren, if it knows your name, it knows mine. The ritual is already begun. You need not fear, only complete what has been set in motion. Touch the heartspine again, let it see you, and when the light deepens, whisper, by ink and echo, by breath and bond. You will feel warmth, you may feel memory, not yours, but ours. That is the price and the gift. The reagent was never the goal, Lyren. You were. When the light fades, you will not need to write again. You will understand. Farewell, my finest work, Corvane. Another letter returned to silence. I often wonder what became of those whose words we've just read, whether their stories ended in peace, or if their echoes still linger, waiting for someone, anyone, to remember. But for now, this one will rest here, among the other voices of the forgotten. Thank you for keeping me company tonight, here amongst the dust and the candlelight. If you'd like to hear more of the stories I've uncovered, the archives are always open. You need only listen. And if you have stories that you would like to add to the archive, or know where I can unearth more, send your missives by courier or scrying stone. Until next time, traveler.